RiDGiD is your pal McJuggerNuggets here. Welcome to QnA number 11 with Corn. Oh, you ready for this?
Oh.
We asked you guys over Twitter with hashtag AskJuggerCorn. We just made that up. Sounded cool. And you guys delivered some awesome questions. We picked out at least like 20 at random. We're going to start answering now. Our first question comes from Jacob Sasson, who asks, do you think Jeffrey will get payback soon? Now, Corn and I have talked about this, and really we have no idea. We don't even know what's going on with him, to be honest. I do think something's up. For him to pay $700 some odd on security system for my dad's birthday, that seems a little excessive. And it's
just been awfully quiet recently. A little too quiet. You know what I mean,
if you guys know Jeffrey as much as we do, I mean, he's always been really in my face, really just like cracking up, like trolling me and shit. But
exactly.
So I think something is up. I don't know. Thanksgiving is on the rise, so I'm on edge, but at the same time, it could be nothing. Here we go. Now, these are the questions I was waiting for. Adam asks, how did you guys meet? Corn, you want to take this one? Corn doesn't even remember.
Doesn't even remember.
I'm waiting.
Well,
long ago.
Long ago. That was probably like 12 years ago, right?
It was a while, guys.
We were in like 6th grade.
6th grade. So we're not like elementary biffles or kindergarten, playmates.
Because we went to different elementary schools.
Yeah.
And then we just had classes together. We pretty much just talked.
Exactly, because where he lived, his school system kind of like ended. It only went so far, so then he had to come to the East Bumblefuck schools. And then we met, and I was just like, this kid's pretty nerdy, but then I was like... I'm nerdy, what am I saying? I acted like I was cool or some shit. And then really, video games hooked us up. Halo 2 came out 2004, and Xbox Live was a thing, and he had gotten it, and then we started playing Halo 2. I would have these LAN parties and stuff, and then I liked him because he was good at the game.
That helps, yeah.
Yeah, so we played a lot together, and then it just went from there. And then we started doing videos and stuff, and here we are. Also, I saw somebody ask another question with that, but they also asked where Mark came along, and it was also with that same kind of story. I met him
He was in my elementary school. So me and Mark are elementary.
Exactly.
BFFs,
Exactly.
We met him at like the same time.
Then, worlds collided, and I also knew Mark through soccer and stuff, and Corn played soccer for a couple of years as well. Sophie B asked a good question. What do you guys do when you're not filming?
Nothing.
Yeah, really, we just do that a lot. I think people underestimate the amount of time it takes to put a video out, especially when you do 2 a day. But when we're not doing that, we're playing video games and masturbating. And just to clarify, we're not doing those 2 together, and we're also Awesome question here by Sunny asks, when you move out, where are you going to go, and is Corn going to go with you? We've talked about this. I was trying to get Corn to go with me wherever I go. He doesn't. What's your take? You just don't. Ain't about it.
Why did you move out already? Still under your parents' insurance and everything? Keep riding that.
I'm very happy for you, but that's not the case with everyone here. Where am I going to go? I've thought of, I could technically go anywhere. As I've said before, I'm trying to save up to put a down payment on a house. I don't know what houses are like anywhere else. I am familiar with New Jersey. I honestly might stay in the New Jersey area and just buy a house around here. And Corn is welcome to crash if he wants, but he won't be living with me, so to speak. But no, it would be cool to have somebody to live with, because that way, just share the cost, and just so I'm not lonely AF. I might get a dog or something, but we'll see. December comes, I'm going to have to start looking for houses around not East Bumblefuck area, probably just maybe closer to Juliet, so more central-ish. I don't know, we'll see, and I'll bring you guys with me on the adventure, and we're going to go house hunting or something. It should be fun.
This question's for me. Corn, do you want YouTube to be your full-time job? It would be nice. So yeah, my channel's doing alright so far.
Alright, I'd say you're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
You just started, a month ago, and you got over six-figure subs?
That's true. My channel's doing pretty good so far.
and yeah, you're going to be streaming a lot.
Yeah.
You've been streaming already, so... Zayfru asked, will you guys ever do a fan lobby for Black Ops 3? I think Corn should partially address this. What's the current situation?
I do them all the time.
He does them all the time. Do you guys not watch a stream or just...
Every time it's fans that I'm playing
Exactly. And literally almost every night or any night that we're on,
even if I'm not streaming.
Yeah, we're playing with Juggies.
Yeah,
now lately,
and,
we've been trying to get farther in zombies, in Black Ops 3 Zombies, so we've only been picking 1 or 2 people that are really good. So, I mean, we're always looking for new people to play with, especially if you're freaking good at the game. Chris asks, will you someday read fan fictions regarding you and Corn? Personally, I've never read any fan fictions. I don't know where to find the fan fictions, but if you guys send me the fan fictions, I will totally read the fan fictions.
Yeah, is there stuff out there about us already?
Yeah.
Because I'd be curious to see.
I'd read it. If you sent it to me, I'd read it. Colin's getting back to the Jeffrey situation. Are you guys concerned at all for Jeffrey's health? Naturally, yeah. No. Wait, don't say that. I mean, well...
I figure I wasn't the one that hit him with a bottle, so if anything goes wrong...
I mean, I hit him because of you, because he's definitely you. Do you hear this guy? He's always ready to throw me under. I was like... I'm not real concerned. I mean, he's walking around, he's able to talk and stuff. I mean...
Yeah, he seems alright so far.
When I had my brain injury, there was really nothing I could do besides just chillax and, rest around.
Yeah.
I am a little concerned just because he's not himself. But, I mean, am I concerned enough to become proactive for his own safety? No. I mean, I think he'll be alright. He's a tough guy. And, I also don't feel bad at the same time because he pushed us to that. Sam asks, can I be in the video? Sure, man. And then as part 2 of this question, what do you think of my profile picture? It's an airplane.
That's an airplane, yeah.
It's cool, man. I don't know what you want to say. It's really nice. Michael with the creeper face asks, are you going to be doing any sketches with Uncle Larry or Corn? Well, funny you should say that. We were just with Uncle Larry yesterday, and he mentioned he was talking about doing some skits for his channel, which that's exciting. So I might be helping out Uncle Larry. However, as far as skits, I don't really have any plans. Usually I don't make anything unless I have a good idea, and I just don't have any good ideas anymore. Because really, I'm just working on trying to get vlogs out to you guys and like documenting my life, and that sucks up all the time. Maybe we make some skits when I move out in January and I have my own place and have more time to myself. Possibly.
Fuck no.
Gordon just answered the question before I even asked it. The question was, do you plan on telling your parents about what happened with Jeffrey? What was that answer again? Fuck.
Fuck no.
I really don't.
Why would they? Come on.
Why? Yeah. Hey, shut the fuck up! I mean, why? Why would I tell my parents that?
No reason for that.
Like, that's like tattletaling on yourself.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Like, they'll be going up to your teacher and be like, I cheated on the test.
Yeah.
I did it. Like a confession of guilt, but I mean, no, I really don't. And you guys can judge. I mean, but why would you do that? I did what I had to do, and I think that's between us. I feel like if anyone was to tell the parents, it would be Jeffrey, right, and he hasn't done so. If he doesn't, then I don't care enough to do it myself. Love you too, by the way. Keep it rigid. Pierre asks, would you... Gordon was doing a straight face really good for that. Pierre asks, real up front, would you do gay porn with Corn? That almost implies that we haven't before.
Yeah.
But okay, no, serious answer to that question. Like serious question, it's like serious answer. I mean, yes, if the price is right. $10.
Yeah. Be all over each other.
The Keyed Legacy asks, how unexplainable is the feeling of going from 0 subscribers to 2.1 million? It's pretty unexplainable.
Keep it rigid.
A lot of people are asking Jeffrey questions, and I'm glad, because it keeps us thinking too, because we really don't know. The question is from Rob's the one. He asked, do you feel like Jeffrey got the cameras for his own purpose or just to get you in some kind of trouble? It's suspicious AF.
Yeah.
Like I said, that amount of money for a camera system, on top of, I don't think my dad asked for it, and did you hear him say something? He said Big Brother is always watching.
Yeah, I did catch that.
And when he said that, I was like, oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. He actually said that, I think it was when he first gave it to him.
Yeah.
At my dad's little birthday thing. And ever since then, it's had me thinking, like, my dad was going to put one in the Morton building. You know, to have one in the house, even in the kitchen, like, is Jeffrey like planning on like just like documenting it? Like maybe that's how he's gonna make it, like more of a live feed montage.
Right.
Because I don't know. It's really weird. Even if he tries to get me in trouble, he has done bad things as well. So I mean, if he tries to come at me with something, I could easily fire back. Stormcaster asks, do you usually delete the footage on your camera after you've uploaded the videos? This is actually a great question, and I feel like not many people would ask this, but it's interesting nonetheless. I do delete everything. I do 2 videos a day. I'm recording a lot of the time, like even just vlogs. Like I cut out a lot of stuff. Like I'd be filming for an hour. I mean, to capture some of the life moments that I get, it takes, I have to have the camera on at all times. And I have 64 gigabyte SD cards, which only holds so much space, so I'm always deleting stuff. I don't have a backlog of footage, unfortunately. I delete literally everything, or else my computer would explode. So yeah, as soon as I film, I put it on the computer, I cut it together, I upload it to YouTube, and then I clear off all the footage and get ready for the next video. So as soon as Q&A is over, I'm going to edit this and then delete it. Gone. Corey asks, what are some of the funniest moments you've had together? Immediately after reading this question, we were like, that's hard to think of offhand, because especially like we were saying, like 12 years of memory. Like we were saying, unfortunately, we're not like the computer and we can just delete memory and free up space. We have so many memories. So we were trying to think. Times we're just like laughing extremely hard. We can think of one memory, and Corey can tell it better because Jesse was actually really shit-faced at the time.
Corey was pretty drunk at this time too.
Yeah.
I don't even remember exactly what it was. So we were drunk, obviously. You heard that part. We were at our friend Zach's house.
Yes.
And it was pretty much that time where like everybody was like getting ready to go to bed.
It was like 3 a.m.
Yeah. And we found this like Happy Meal like glider thing.
It was a Happy Meal toy. I forget what it was for exactly, but yeah, homeboy. It was like an action figure on like a hand glider.
And you could just like throw him, and he would actually glide pretty well.
Yeah, he'd fly really well actually. It looked weird, and everybody was sleeping, but we had a good drunk going, and we were just not ready to go to sleep.
Ready to end the night.
By that, and we never were like ones to get the girls or anything. Yeah. So everybody's paired up with a woman, and me and Corner just like, let's fuck shit up. So we found a Happy Meal thing, and we were just throwing it on all the couples, like trying to like fucking sleep together. So we were just like, we'd crack the door open and be like, and you'd see them, and there was this one couple on the couch, and
we were like behind the couch.
We were way back behind the couch, and we just launched this thing, and it flew all the way across the room. But imagine like a big fucking like bat-looking thing like going flying in, and then he just dive bombed. He did like a 90-degree like and smacked like I think the guy in the face, and he's like, what the fuck? He's like, what are you guys doing? And looking at it, it was just so funny. Also in that same night, Zach's sister is older and I guess was afraid of like sexual predators or even just me, because I've made advances on her, has actually pepper spray. She had pepper spray, a little can of pepper spray or mace on her car keys. And I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I'm like so drunk, and Zach's like, that's pepper spray. I'm like, no, I've never seen it. So there was this plant nearby, a little house plant, so I was like, and just coated the whole thing. I was like, holy shit. And then the like odors started going around, so we just like tucked the plant away. Later that night, one of the guys that's actually on the RiDGiD Gaming Pro team right now, he went over to the plant and was just like, why is this so wet? And like he was just touching it, and then he starts touching his face for whatever reason. Next thing you know, he starts like crying. He's like, oh, this is very serious. And he was like coughing and shit. It was really messed up, but we were just cracking up that whole night. It was really funny. So that's one of our funniest that we can think of offhand. But yeah, we had some good times when I used to drink. If you were a cookie, what kind would you be?
The idea of being eaten alive doesn't really appeal to me.
No.
I don't know if you guys are into that.
And we were wondering, is it like martyrdom where, the cookie, that's what the cookie lives for, is to get eaten,
so
or do they not want
that to happen? Or,
right. So we used as a reference a skit we did, and I can actually put in annotations. It's called The Life of Pies, where me and Tom, my cousin Tom, we pretend we're pies. The premise of that is actually we didn't want to get eaten. So based off the premise we didn't want to get eaten, we'd pick a shitty cookie. Like a shit cookie with poop on it. Short shows ass, that's like this right now. Would you consider doing 2 uploads a day? We've been doing that for like 6 months now. I don't know what you want from me. God damn it, are you not happy with the work we put in? Keegan asked, what was your life like before YouTube? My life before YouTube, I was 12, so it was eating junk food and playing video games. It was a lot of playing video games. And then YouTube became a hobby, and it's only been the last maybe 2 years where it became really a job. Life before YouTube was innocent as fuck. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. Do you think Jeffrey is scared of you guys both, or he has a concussion, or maybe he has both of those things? The concussion thing makes sense. I believe that. I hit him pretty hard over the back of the head. He was unconscious. I feel like the fact that he went unconscious, there's a lot of blood. He has to have had some type of head trauma, where he just maybe has a little bit of memory loss, or he's just not feeling like himself. That makes sense to me. Is he afraid of us? I mean, I guess. It seems funny to think about because he's just such a big guy. Like, why would he be afraid of us? But I think we did show him not to fuck with us at the same time. So I think maybe it is both, as ridiculous as it may sound. I think he's just trying to keep his distance and he's trying to cope with the trauma. I don't know. What the fuck is this? Steph, isn't that your freaking girlfriend?
Yep,
how's she show it? She asks, why can't you pick up your own ping pong balls? Ha ha. I can't pick up ping pong balls because my freaking injury, because my thing hurts. I don't know what it is. That's messed up. Even she makes fun of it. Sarah asks a much deeper question than picking up ping pong balls. If you could go back in time and talk to your younger self, what type of advice would you give?
I actually did research for this question.
The hell?
Yeah.
You researching your own life?
Yep.
What?
Here's the advice. Zach, on Wednesday, February 11th, 2015, the Powerball will be up to 500 million. The winning numbers will be 11, 13, 25, 39, 54, and the Powerball number will be 19.
You use your
Write
power.
it down, remember the date.
You use your power for monetary gain. That's cheating. Did you hear how Ella could feel the demonic vibes coming from you? Ella, shut the fuck up! Ella! Ella! I would go back and I would stop Ella from being born! Shut up! Serious answer. This is what happens when I do Q&A. Any type where I gotta sit down and talk to the camera, Ella just has to be a fucking bitch. Ella! Shut up! It's a fucking squirrel, guaranteed. Squirrel's like, oh my god, acorns everywhere! Anyway, before Ella freaking short-circuited, my answer to this question would be I wouldn't go back and talk to my younger self because then that would change the future. And I'm content with where we're at, Juggies. I like that we have this whole community and we're growing and I can make videos for you guys. But if I could go back and say anything to my younger self, I'd probably be like, dude, when you film this skit 21 shots, don't go full retard and just land face first onto the ground, causing the brain injury in 6 months. However, if that didn't happen, I might not be right. I definitely wouldn't be right here. That was almost like the show to prove my commitment to the videos. Jack Russo asked, how long were you guys friends until I started calling you Corn? Because your actual name is Zach. I feel like it was damn near instant.
Right.
Because we actually had, well, you guys know Zach. We have another Zach in the friends group, and I was friends with Zach before I was friends with this Zach. So then I was just like, well, Corn. And I think through soccer we called you.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, right. So, and then Zach's last name was like, so we're like Corn. It just happened. Our final question comes from JHB Team, who asks, would you be on, this is just for you, so get ready for this. Okay. Would you be on Jesse's side for $500,000?
That's a lot, holy shit.
Or Jeffrey's side for $1 million?
Jeffrey's side.
You didn't even think? You didn't even think about that? It's just more money, so.
It's twice as much money. What if I give some of it to you?
I mean, I'm still waiting for that $250.
I didn't get the 500.
Okay, I can't argue there. All right, Jays, that's it for Q&A. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. If you guys want to subscribe to Corn's channel, it's down right there in the corner. Actually, is that that's usually my corner. No, that's mine. Or no. Yeah, that's mine. That's my corner. Subscribe here. Then, if you want to subscribe here, you can. That's Corn's channel. You do daily uploads, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. That's impressive. Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. There could be a Q&A in the future again. If you guys enjoyed Corn being on part of the Q&A, let me know in the comments below, and we can do another one for you guys. All right, Jays, love you all to death, and don't forget to keep it rigid.